This video is about adding layers to your animation in the Wick Editor animation tool. Here's our previous bouncing ball animation, and you can see down there on the timeline, if you look at our layer, that green button right below it is a gray plus. You saw I could expand the view of the layers and then click and readjust the view. There I've added layer number 2. You can see that it is highlighted in green. It's the active layer. I am going to now go back to the first frame, and you can see I've added an orange ball now. Now I click on the onion skin so I can see the shadow. I've copied that first ball. Now I'm going to, copy it, go back and paste. It's in the same place. Now this time I'm going to create the illusion not just of movement from, in this case, right to left, but I'm also going to make it look like the ball is coming towards the viewer. So I'm going to move it a little bit left, but I'm also going to expand the size of the circle, which is going to make the illusion of the ball coming nearer to the viewer. I'm going to speed it up now so we don't take too much time with what you've already had practice doing. Just going and adding the frames, copying the previous frame, pasting it, expanding it. This is a step, because I'm expanding it each time, I'm copying the previous one each time, which makes it less work to expand it. Now here at the bottom, I'm also going to do a little bit of that squishing to show the physics of a ball with air hitting the ground. There it is. I'm going to expand the sides a little bit, again, just so it creates the illusion that it's squished. And if this doesn't look super lifelike, well, it doesn't have to. It's an animation. So again, we're going to then tilt it and create the illusion of it bouncing up. And again, it's not just bouncing up, but it's bouncing towards the viewer. And you can see it's going off the screen up to the left. And pretty soon, it is just gone. Now we're going to add a square. And in this case, we're going to have this square be our third layer. It's going to be the farthest back in terms of the viewpoint. And what this is going to do is just morph into a green background. So I'm going to go to the properties on the right. I'm going to make the square green. Now we're going to do a little bit of expanding so the square grows, but we are also going to use a new tool. And that tool is up in your toolbar on the upper left, and it is a vector tool. It is going to let you click and choose vector points or paths. And you can see now that little circle on the corner, if I grab it, I can just expand that one corner, not the entire shape. So this lets us warp the shape and make it a little bit more interesting. In our case, it's going to morph into sort of a blob-like. Now you'll notice if I double clicked on those little circles on the corner, I get levers that are going to let me be able to adjust the different curves of the shape. There, I've done it on each end. I'm going to copy that, make it bigger on the next frame, and continue to add some curves. If I go through and I double click on the line after I have used that curve tool, you can see I can add points. So now I no longer have 4 corners or 4 vector points. I've been double clicking on the line and adding them. As my shape grows, I'm just morphing with the different levers, adding points, pulling it out. It's going to make it look less like a square each time and more like a growing blob. Again, each time I copy the previous, I paste it into place. I expand it a little bit. My goal is for this to grow and grow in a blob-like fashion until it becomes the green background. Now when I get to the end, it looks like I have filled up the space. I'm just going to increase my last frame to slide to the end. Now I noticed something when it was playing, and I'm going to make layer number 2 blind by clicking that little eyeball, and you can see there's a little spot up there that I can fix. Now I can turn on that layer again. Now I am going to change the file name. I'm going to export that GIF, and you can see now my completed animation.